know if you can hear the sea in the background. It's really quite rough today. Excuse my appearance. This is how I look when I'm editing the videos. Welcome back to Rescue Me from My Distracted Life. When I was editing the videos, I put the intro in and I realised that the garden has changed quite a bit, even though it was last week, or the beginning of the end of last week when I filmed it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the camera around and show you exactly how much has changed in just a few days. These are all out now. These have met over, these have crossed over to the side. And the David Austin roses are now out. And they're pretty spectacular, aren't they? And not just the red roses are out now, the apricot ones at the back are out too. I don't know if you can zoom in. That's my mum. I call it my mum's rose because she gave it to me. And everything's just looking so nice. The weather's been atrocious and I've not been able to spend any time in the garden. But it's and you come out and you realise, my goodness, what's a difference a few days makes. This is the other rose. I'm going to have to pin this up because it's right on the ground. The daisies are right on the ground. Everything's getting blown about because we really have had atrocious weather. Ooh, I really do need to be helping hand here because I can't see what I'm doing. Everything's blown about, but look, even from the, look how different it is just in a matter of a few days. My tomatoes got thrown out. And now it's cold. I mean, it really is. There's a huge difference in the temperature. I'll take you next door to see if anything's survived because I haven't been out for a few days. So see, everything's just burst in to full bloom. I love it. Right, just got to get in first. Of course it has. Oh dear, I'm so sorry, love. I'm so sorry. Oh, it looks a bit healthier up at the top. All these weeds. These sweet peas are doing nothing.
Before I met you, love was just a bunch of nonsense. Just another mystery I didn't understand. Was living without it so long that it didn't even feel wrong. Before I met you, love was just another concept. Something I could only witness from a distance. But this fool found some hope the moment I held you close. Now I know no one could ever explain this. No words do it justice. Oh, but I'm sure gonna try. Oh, it's wild, can't tame it. It's safe, but it's dangerous. Only you can bring these words to life. You are my living, breathing love defined. People say I'm pretty good at conversation. I got a way of over-articulating. But when you first looked my way, I forgot my own name. Just stuttering, stumbling, falling apart. Feels like I lost my mind but found my heart. It's like I'm dreaming while I'm wide awake. Now I know.
Well, this is not the colour I thought it was going to be. But oddly enough, it goes really well with the tiles. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. Yeah. I've also discovered that it's wall paint. Gosh. So what I'll do is once it's done, I will just put wax on it, and that should be fine. This is definitely blue. It's not green, is it? It's meant to be green. I don't know whether I should keep it or get green paint. It's a very seaside blue. And maybe I should look at this philosophically. I live by the seaside. It goes nice with that, doesn't it? Which means if I put a berry wreath up there, that might look nice. I know one thing for certain, that Giovanni's going to love it. Because it's blue. He loves that sort of seaside Mediterranean blue. And it also goes really well with the tile. So maybe it was a happy accident. I am thinking of putting these two colours together. Excuse me. I'm thinking of putting these two colours together. I do like the way that is, and then I'm going to put brilliant white there. I think it does go with the door. Beginning to look like a sweet shop. Well, I didn't know whether I could put the same colour all the way down. Maybe I could put the same colour all the way down. Yeah, maybe I could. I'll put some more on and see how I feel. So it's the next day and I've made a decision on this. What I'm going to do is mix part of the paint, which is wall paint, with PVA. I'll just need to look up the ratios, I can't remember what they are. I think it's 30-70, I'm not sure, I'll check. And this will make this a lot more durable for little feet. So instead of having to paint it every time the kids visit, I just need to wipe it. As I said, I've done it again. Managed to paint the wall without doing the skirting first. What happens is I try the colour and then I get so excited and I just continue on. This wall's been done. My sister Kitty says to keep this white instead of going for this colour. She says because you'll have too many colours in here, and I think she might be right. This isn't dirt on this is just the way it came. So that'll be painted white too. Oh, that looks like a lump of paint I can get off before I start. And I shall get started. And I do have a vision, but the vision's been out the window. This project's changed half a dozen times. But that's the way things are, isn't it? At least I think it is. It isn't my world. So this paintbrush looks like one of those big, this paintbrush looks like one of those comedy hands that you get at football matches. I thought it would make it really streaky looking. And I thought, well, if Giovanni's we were maybe thinking of putting panels on here. If Giovanni's putting panels on, he'll want to redo it with a roller anyway. But actually on the other side, it's actually settled down, so there must be a little bit of self-leveling on this. and I want to get through this quickly. So, whatever means possible. Goodness, my nose is always itchy. I think it's because I'm not continually angry. I do get angry. It's just, I think it must be pollen or something. Another coat, but it's pretty well pigmented, this, and you may recognise it from the bedroom upstairs. It's up this little tub. I think that'll probably be enough for the door. If it's not, I can always make up some more. I just didn't want to dirty anything other than a little takeaway tub. So I looked it up and it's not 50-50, so we'll be doing that, not 50-50 paint and 50% paint and 50% PVA glue. It's not that at all. It's one portion, and then you put 10% of PVA glue into this portion, which I don't know what 10% is. I do know what 10% is, but wouldn't know how to measure it. So I just put a couple of glunks of PVA glue. Glunks. There you go. Technical term. I'm going to try a wee bit, maybe go darker at first and then lighten up, apparently. But that's if you use the white one. I've used the clear PVA glue. Let's see, it maintains its colour. It's actually a bit lighter. It definitely makes it a bit thicker. Oh, come on. Makes it a wee bit more difficult to put on. I suppose that's a good thing, isn't it? When Giovanni heard that I was going to do this, he says, oh, for goodness sake, you're always giving yourselves jobs. And he's quite right. But it wasn't me that bought the wrong tin, was it? Well, my sister Kitty brought in butternut squash, and she'd got them for 10p. And I was really, I don't really like butternut squash, but I did my best. So, and I should be thankful she even thought about me. But I think she's in the same frame of mind, to be honest, but she just couldn't pass it because it was 10p. So I made soup, which was very sweet, and I'm not a fan of sweetness, especially not in soup. So that was a fail. So I cooked these little breads. That's meant to be bread. Just get a bad pluck. And I'm not cleaning the smell. You shouldn't. Bread should smell lovely. But this smells of butternut squash. So let's try it. There's a thumbs down from me. I'm going to stick to conventional bread. I know what's in it, so I'm actually surprised that I don't like this. Would you two like some butternut squash loaf? Would you? It's yummy. Now take it nice. Take it nice, Bella. No jumping. Take it nice, Reg. Well, is it good? Bella. Was it good? Was it good? So, Here we are at the plants graveyard. Look at the state of this, you can virtually not kill this, but they're doing a grand job. And the thing that gets me is, this is actually a plants place. This where they sell plants and no one's bothered to water them. And now they've got to sell them at half price.